Yippee. Oh no. There we go. Thank you, Fifi. Thank you, beautiful. Bunny, is it too much? Good morning, Hansen. Good morning, Palin. Oh, I cannot wait for the cooler weather. It's too hot. Good morning, Joe. My name is Ira. It's chasing all my dreams away as well. Like, I know I've been having dreams, but I just can't remember them when I wake up because it's too hot and they evaporate. That's my dream logic. I have mistakenly moved my house inside of an oven. Oh no. I think we all have. It's just, good morning, Mana. So warm. The buns are doing okay. Like, they're very good with using their ice pods and stuff. Like, how are your ears feeling? Yeah, they're not feeling too bad. Like, they've definitely been a lot more subdued and just flopping on the ice pods and stuff, but I guess that's a very sensible thing to do. Gerry is molting and he's got a little little fresh patch of his new coat coming through. He's starting to look a little bit raggedy. Good morning, Helen. Morning, David. But yeah, they've got little fur coats and they're doing better than I am. Mana, thank you very much for the 59 months. A bloop. How you doing? How's it going? Good morning, Bish. But yeah, morning, Rob. I really hope it is cooler on Saturday because I'm going into London and I'm going to have to be on a train and then on the tube and then sitting in London. And if it is like this, I will just melt. I just won't get through. Morning, lifelike. So I really hope that the forecast is not telling me any lies about Saturday, because at the moment Saturday is predicted to be 21 with light showers, and I'm like, yes, please. That's what I need. This is the famous peak gamer stream. Oh my gosh, it was so chaotic last night. It was so chaotic. It was good fun though. I did enjoy it. It's supposed to be 10 degrees cooler than yesterday, but it doesn't feel it. No, it feels just as bad as yesterday today. It's naughty. City Mapper app has aircon only routes for London. Oh, there you go. That could be good. Blow dart extraordinaire. To be fair, if Doughtos hadn't tried to do it to me in the first place, I never would have. But he started it. I acted in self-defense. Preemptive self-defense. So, you're going off of your breakfast, aren't you? I thought as much. Okay, that's okay. Let me gather this up. Fifi, you can have these ones. And Gerry, I'll put the rest aside for when you're hungry again. You want to just flop? It's a very reasonable thing to do at the moment. Beep, beep, beep. You come for the bronc, you better not miss. Yeah. I will take my revenge. I have to go to a festival on Saturday for the whole day. Well, hopefully, I mean, it does say it's cooling down. So fingers crossed it's not lion. Lion head. Banui. Should I move this a bit closer to you? Oh. Oh, no, you don't want that. little baby boy. I'm scared to pet them too much because I'm like, am I just making you warm? But then he looks at me like, where are my cuddles? I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry. And then bunnies do this thing where on the hottest days they snuggle so closely together, and I'm like, you're not boiling. What if I put my hand on the ice pod and then give you a cold, smooth? There we go. Is that nice and cooling? Little baby guy. But yeah, I definitely had a big dream last night, and I've just not been able to remember it. And I need to have dreams for Thursday. Morning, Dave. I need to have dreams for Thursday because it's been like 2 weeks now that I've just not really brought anything to Comfort Zone. I just don't like festivals. I can think of nothing worse than wandering around a field with the occasional bit of good music whilst people try to sell me stuff. Yeah, I'm not really a festival person. I like folk festivals. They are nice because I guess they tend to be a bit more chill. But yeah, the big ones, I don't think I would go to again. His mane does look very glorious next to a fan. Are you trying to move it? It's there to help you. Oh no, he's succumbed. That's okay. Good work, Gerry. I'm proud. I'm very proud. I thought he was trying to move it. Sometimes he fights it for ages, and I'm like, no, you're just going to make yourself warmer. I was thinking I could get them, morning Monday, a little fan of their own. Wait, can I get this tuft whilst you're there? Oh, thank you, baby boy. That's one I wouldn't usually have access to. Thank you. I won't get any more. You stay cozy. There you go. You get the buns and air conditioner instead. I mean, maybe. I don't know if I could afford one, but I could look into it. But they do be spenny though. And I don't know if the noise, it's mostly the noise that puts them off, because I bring a fan downstairs sometimes and they are not keen on it. But I don't think it particularly hits them with the cold air. I think it's too tall. Whereas maybe they would feel differently if it was one that was actually giving them a nice cool breeze. He is a little croissant. Croissant. But yeah, I am grateful that we live in a house that is sort of old enough that it does stay relatively cool. Then some of the new builds you get in Bristol that do just tend to be little ovens at this time of year. We only have like one window in the house that opens up fully as well. So even at night when you're trying to get the air in, it's difficult. I guess because a lot of houses in the UK are built to keep heat in rather than to get it out. So yeah, it's one window doing better than Brie. Oh yeah, bless him. But like our windows just tend to be the ones that open a little bit rather than a lot of bit. But I was lying next to the one window that opens fully last night, just enjoying having a bit of a breeze. Good morning, Bubble. How you doing? Working from home today. That's nice. I mean, I do look forward to going into the office at the moment because, I mean, I always do. It's nice to see people, but there is the fact that the office has aircon, which is always nice as well. I just ordered a battery floor fan that promises 18 hours. I've been tempted to get one of those neck fans as well, like a neck fan and a little handheld fan to make going outside a bit more pleasant when it's like this. I just like it's if I sleep with the window open I get mosquitoes. It's either sweltering heat or getting nibbled. No, not a fun choice. Kinetic, thank you very much for the 52 months. How you doing? How's it going? I know it will get cooler at some point. It's just at the moment it feels like I really don't good morning, Ben. I don't function well in the warm. Like, I wanted to do a stream before peak yesterday. I was like, I'll do a 2 till 5 and then I'll do like a I have a little break and then do peak afterwards. And then it got to 2 and I was like, I cannot face being on a computer right now. I'm just doing peak. I'm giving it a few hours and doing peak. But yeah, I ain't good at functioning. I have a little handheld one propped up on the desk. That does sound good. Out of curiosity, and to complete the Greek speedrun, do you know the name of the Greek poet from the Isle of Lesbos known for their poetry about love between women? I mean, the only poet I know is like Sappho, who wrote about that stuff, but I think that's where Sappho was from. But I am not very good with the names of the historical people. But yeah, there's very few poets I know the names of, but Sappho is one of them. But I've never actually read anything. I've read like a tiny little excerpt from a Sappho poem, but not anything more. But there was a book I was looking at recently that I swear was like everything ever collected that I was curious to look at. Zoe was doing Nowsy's pub quiz. Sid had a clip of him suffering at the question. Oh, what was the answer? Good morning, Steve. Funny enough, there's also on Lemnos was also known for having only women on it, for being an all woman city because of a curse from Aphrodite that made them all smelly and meant that the men didn't want to be with them anymore. So then they started getting wives from other places and bringing them home, and then the women killed all of the men because they took umbrage with that. So they did them all a murder. So that was another woman city. But it was Sappho. Ah, nice. Oh, Gerry, your little tummy is so warm. You're a warm little boy. You are. You're a little hot cross bun. Apart from you're not cross. Oh, would you like more of your breakfast? Wait, where did I put it? You do want more of your breakfast. You do. He do. I'll bring it down to you. Gerry, over here, my love. Oh, good boy. Oh, him Kim, good boy. Has Fifi had the munching yet? She can hear it, but she's not coming over. Fifi! Oh, I think she has a toffee. Gerry, you get a little head start whilst Fifi has her own little delights. Fifi! Here she comes, here she comes. Where's my beautiful lady? There she is. She's so beautiful. She's so full of crime. I love this Bonnie. She has one little eyebrow at the moment. Look at that. Look at that wispy little eyebrow hair that you are absolutely rocking. Oh, there you go. She found them. Wait, Gerry, they're in front of you. Are you off of them again? Do you want me to take a few more away and you can have them later when you get another little burst of breakfast? It's the same ones, Gerry. He can't decide. To be fair, when I'm warm like this, I find it difficult to eat. I just don't want to have food. And it's so stuffy. So maybe he's feeling the same. That reminds me, there was a question at some point about whether the hair... Wait, hang on. Below and behind. What, these ones? These are whiskers. His whiskers, yeah, they do go like all the way around. So he's got this one, and then they go. It's just Fifi that doesn't have whiskers because Rexes don't have them. Good morning, Drew. How you doing? So I was confused on the Discord yesterday. Ah, yeah, it's him's whiskers. Bunnies tend to have whiskers that are the same width as them, so that they know if their whiskers do be tickling that the hole that they're sticking their head into is not big enough for their whole body, sort of thing. Whereas Fifi doesn't have that choice and just will go headlong into into whatever space she's going into, and then have to do the little reverse. But Gerry has beautiful whiskers. There's the equivalent one on this side. Beep, beep, beep. Sorry, Gerry. Oh, bless him. She just has to go into perfectly round holes, yeah. Things she can fit into. Doesn't stop her being very gung-ho. But, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Doubt's making the mistake yesterday of asking a question about Greek mythology. And I had to try so hard not to just carry on talking about it. I was like, everyone is hearing you echoing around the mountain. You have to stop now. But he opened up the can. I need a shower and to put the washing on. Why don't you just wear all the washing in the shower? And then you've fed two birds with one scone, as the saying goes. But I do find it funny, the curse of the House of Atreus. It just keeps going. It's so ridiculous that no one in that family ever seems to have learned to behave. Why do the voices echo and peak? They echo because it's all proximity chat, and if you get too far away, then it's just a way for you to have it slightly amplified so you can find each other again, sort of thing. But I find it very difficult to understand where people are coming from when it's echoing, so it doesn't help me. As will be evidenced in a video that is releasing sometime in the next couple of weeks. Good morning, Bev. I am. Oh, do you know what? The whole jam cream debacle. I was on Instagram yesterday, and it wasn't even someone I follow. Some random account popped up on my stories, and they were saying like, it must have just been like a suggested account or something, and they were saying like, oh, here's a recipe for vegan scones, and I was like, okay. And then the next one was, and do you have the cream or the jam first? And I put jam, and it was majority cream when the answers came up, and I was just like, oh, maybe it's just particularly target. I mean, it could be skewed if I didn't see where the person was based, and I guess if they were based in if they were based in like somewhere down in Cornwall, then the answers would have been a bit skewed. But yeah, I was shocked. See, I feel the opposite of that, Joe. I feel like it's easier to spread jam and dollop cream. So at the end of the day, it doesn't particularly matter. It all tastes glorious, whatever you're doing. But yeah, I've always found it easier to spread the jam and dollop it. I saw someone recently who was like, it doesn't make a difference which one you do first because it's all the same when you put it together. And I was like, huh? And then they were putting like jam on one side and cream on the other and then putting it together and eating it like a sandwich. And that I found slightly harder to come to terms with. But again, I was just like, if that is what you... Hang on, Rob. Yes, exactly that. My goodness. Oh my gosh. Come on in, Limewood. Yes. Exactly that sort of thing. That sort of chaos. As an absolute Philistine, I think fresh scones with salted butter is the best option. I mean, that still sounds gorgeous. I like... I do like having it with coconut cream, which I guess is probably a bit of a... See, Gerry's shocked by that. He's like, what? The cream of a coconut in a scone? In this economy? But I also like Oatly do a nice whipping cream. And, what are they called? Elmia or something. What is this? It's like a really famous cream brand that they just started doing a plant-based one. I think Flora are about to do one. I keep getting adverts for Flora. That's what Elmlia. Elmlia? It's one of those words that I've seen a lot, but I've never really thought, how do you actually say it out loud? Elmlia. Yeah, they do one that's nice. Oh, is it just Elmlee? Dilly-boo-dee-boo-dow-choo. Elmlee. Good morning, Anhol. The A is silent. I think that's just one of those words I've always read and never actually heard. I guess I've never seen a... Oh, sorry, Gerry. I know. You're trying to relax and I'm defloofing you. But maybe it's helping. Maybe it's helping to have a little bit less floof in this weather. His little molt patch is starting to, like, you can see the line where it's going to be now. Oh my gosh, I want to flop on an ice pod. I know it's going to be like this for the whole of this week, just me complaining about how warm I am. So I apologise. But I just can't, it's inescapable. It's so hemkin stuffy that I just can't. And the thought of like, I put socks on to do bun stream just in case I show them little grippers for free. But I just can't, I keep thinking about how I'm wearing socks right now. I mean, really, I should just, you know... Whoa! Hi! You're here now. That's nice. Hello. Hello, Vivi. I don't know what you thought I had, but I don't. Oh my goodness. It's too warm for me to react. I think I must have moved my hand in a way that she thought I was going to get more pellets from somewhere, maybe. But look at this. I'm like, it's boiling hot. And they are just like, what's the most smooshy little way we can smoosh together? Dear, oh dear. Then again, Alex and I are the same. It's boiling hot last night and we still are smooshy. I saw this thing the other night that was like, again on Instagram, in my doom scrolling era. And someone was like, can we all just stop pretending that people cuddle to get to sleep? And I was just like, but we do. Just because you don't, which is also fine, doesn't mean no one does. I have to snuggle to get to sleep. Whereas I know some people very much need their space. But that ain't me. That ain't me. My mum said that when she was bringing us up, at the time it was very much like the way you raise children was like, if they cry, you cuddle them, and then they will have like a good, healthy, like knowing that they can get comfort, but then they won't be super clingy, because they will have had that like cuddle quota satisfied sort of thing. And it worked for my brother and sister, who are very not super affectionate. I mean, they are in their way, but they're not like super huggy, cuddly people. And then Mum said with me, she was like, we tried it with you the exact same way and you never let go. And I was just like, she was like, you're just the most cuddly little child. And you were just like, there was never a limit with you. You would just keep going. I was like, yeah, I've not changed. So, I don't know what happened there. She used to call me a heat-seeking missile, because I would always just find warmth and cling. And even when it's warm, I'm still the same. Natural variation, yeah. Yeah, oh, look at that long leg. Look at that leg. Very good, Fifi. Bum, bum, bum. Bunny. Are you after something? What are you after? Or are you just annoyed at me that I'm you're trying to sleep and I'm talking nonsense? It's after Nana, but it's not Friday. What are you doing with your foot? What's happening? What's happening there, baby boy? What's going on in the world of Gerry? Hmm? Have you tried the trick of putting a large container of cold water around the house to cool it down? No. What, like buckets? Just buckets of water. Does that work? Is it like being next to a lake? After I hug my mum at night and she turns to leave, I always say, but you didn't give me a hug, and she always gives me another hug. Oh, that's cute. Maybe I should try that. What is this foot doing here? That's a silly place for a foot, but if you're comfortable, so be it. Sounds like an invitation to midges and mosquitoes. Well, we don't really get them. Hello. I mean, do we get midges and mosquitoes in Bristol? I ain't never been bitten. I encountered them in on the Isle of Skye, for sure. I feel like leaving buckets of water around is asking for the buns to knock it over. That's true. That is true. It's like Artemis also. She likes to, if you don't put her water bowl away from the edge of the tank, she will just try and climb it to get out of the tank, and then she just falls in it. So you have to put it slightly too far for her to try and attempt it. But yeah. Dear, dear. Fill a kiddie pool with ice and put feet in it. That's what I've been tempted to do. Is not sure if it's true, but I've heard that a veggie diet makes you less attractive to mosquitoes. Well, there you go. Maybe that's why. It's a vegan household. The mosquitoes are just like, oh, vegans. Don't go in there. Morning, King Carradine. I just ordered a couple of those ice pods for the cats because they've been looking very warm recently. Yeah, they are good for, if they do get rejected. Just keep them for yourself. I've got 5 of them now because I tend to give the bunnies 3 in the day and then 2 at night and just swap them out. But yeah. Also put wet sheets in front of open windows. Yeah, I've heard like having like, is it that it's more effective to use your fans if you put a frozen water bottle or an ice block or something in front of them, because then it's like blowing the colder air around. I've heard that makes them a bit more effective. Morning, Wario. It's an upgrade to the fan. Gerry, behind your ears is so warm. I just feel like giving you cuddles is making you even warmer. Let me cool them down a little bit. There we go. There we go. There's a fun fact about bunnies, is that they get rid of, the reason that bunnies have big ears, not just to hear, but they also get rid of a lot of their heat through their ears. So a good way to tell if your bunny is overheating is to just feel their ears, and if they're warm, that often means that the banui is too warm. So need to be kept cool. Good morning, Zarad. A small wet towel on the body is good for when the bedroom is too hot. Yeah. The evaporation of water uses energy, so reduces heat like sweat does. Another good way to tell is if you are overheating there. Yes, if they're warm. No, what? If you're warm, they're warm. Let them cool down. He is looking a little bit grumpy. I don't think he means to be. I think he is just a hot bunny. A little baked potato. Can also check cats by feeling their paw pads as they sweat through those toesies. Oh my gosh, I did not know that. And is that the same with dogs as well? What was I going to say? There's a bear cat. Are they just called bear cats? But they're neither bears nor cats. But bear cats, apparently they have a really strong smell of popcorn. Just like dog beans. Binturongs, yes. They apparently really smell of popcorn. They might be related to owl bears, maybe. I used to wrap cold flannels around my little dog's paws. Ah! But yeah, hopefully we're getting through the... I can't believe it's bloody July already. That's absolute madness. They do. I saw one in a wildlife sanctuary and they smelled like buttered popcorn. That's just... the bun Gerry's definitely shedding. I don't think... Well, Fifi is a little bit. She is looking a little bit fluffy around her edges. But not as much as Gerry is at the moment. He's, yeah, you can see his little fresh patch of floof coming through. Oh, I would love to go to the cinema. Just to be sat in a cool room. Don't even mind when I'm watching. just to be cool again. Would be lovely. His little flappy ears. Sometimes when he's trying to clean his ears, he's just pushing his mane into them, and I'm like, are you just making them even more tickly? It seems to take him a bit longer to get them good. Oh, bless he. Gerry is still a baby, it's true. Just a little baby. You gonna do another big flop? Can Uber ride around the block just to feel the aircon? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, thankfully it's quite grey at the moment today. But, Alexa, how warm will it be today?
Today, you can expect a high of 27 degrees Celsius.
Okay, 27. That is better than yesterday. You're really getting in there, Gerry boy. Do you have a middle room that doesn't have windows? My bathroom is quite cool as it's totally insulated from the outside. We do. We have a reading nook that doesn't have any windows. But I've not actually been in there to see how cool it gets. But I sat in there the other day very briefly, but Fifi just did the slowest flop. Morning, Frudos. I have my lights set up to 34. No, that's silly. Ask again and say different answer, please. But yeah, because the chair that I have in that room is like a big cushioned cozy chair, I sat in it and I was like, oh, the feeling of like sort of like a brushed cotton was just too warm. So I came downstairs again. One of my cats flops like a bunny. It's so cute. She's so ungraceful. I saw a hare flop the other day. What's the name of the hare? It's on the account that's on Mr. Bigglesworth. It's the people who used to have Mr. Bigglesworth and now they've adopted like this hare. I can't think what his name is, but he's so funny. He's so like leggy and long. And he does these binkies where he's just like a little spring boinging around. But yeah, he's very cute. Tea. they do have another bunny. They were trying to bond them together, but I don't know if they were successful or not. I don't know if you can bond a hare and a bunui. So I imagine they must sort of speak the same language. Apparently their bunny is really grumpy and kept trying to like chase him to tell him off, but the hare was just too quick, so it wasn't really like... It was a lack of communication between the two of them, where one of them was being really like, "Oi, get back here, I need to tell you off," and the other one was just like, "Yay!" But maybe they will be friends. But yeah, I feel like hares are always ready for a scrap. Yeah, they are quite punchy when they want to be. Possibly haven't at least once. It would make a fun comedy show. Bonnie and the Ham. Tea. Oh, bye King Carradine. Have a lovely day. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope the cats do like the ice pods. I hope they do. Oh. Third hair? Oh no. Maybe I should start putting another ice pod down that end for Fifi. But then she knows where the other ice pods are. But maybe she wants one under the table? I don't know. Who knows what Banui want? Who can tell? Who can read the mind of Banu? I know, Gerry. Kirsty and I have booked in for our float. Will it be next week? I guess next week, yeah. Which I'm curious about. Hello, Red Robin. I'm new and an animal lover. I have guinea pigs. I love guinea pigs with their little wee. I hope they're keeping cool if you're in a warm climate at the moment. I know someone who got cooling mats for her cats, but they ignore them and keep sleeping in sunbeams. Gerry does that. Gerry will literally... I mean, he's being very good at the moment, but he will sometimes just go and sit full on in the window and just get absolutely baked. And I'm just like, why? Come on in, Tom. Oh, did I just accidentally zoom the camera in a bit? No. I thought I saw it change. I want to visit my cousin in London, but I don't want to fly, so I looked up trains, and the fastest one takes a whole day. Costs £150, not too bad, but could definitely be cheaper since flights are so cheap. That's the thing that frustrates me as well, is that like I'm scared of flying anyway, but also I know that it's like not the most environmentally friendly form of travel. So I wish there was more encouragement to travel by land, by train and stuff. But it's like I was thinking, if I wanted to go to Germany, I'd want to do it via train. But when it's just as, like so much more expensive and takes so much longer, you're just like, please give me motivation to do it. But I know you can get like European train travel passes, where I guess if you're traveling across a long distance, that could work out. Yeah, the Interrail thing, where you choose how many days of a month you want to travel on, or like how long you want to travel for, and you can, I guess if you're crossing a big distance and wanting to go to multiple places, so that could be a way. But I do just like it, because when we got that's one of my favorite things about watching this Race Across the World thing on the BBC, is that because they can't just fly, so you get to see what it's like when they're traveling by like bus and train, and sometimes they get taxis, but mostly Mostly it's public transport. And like when we got the train up to Glasgow, it was just so nice. It was nicer on the way back, going from Glasgow to London, because you actually got to see the Highlands like in the daytime instead of waking up in Glasgow at 7 a.m. So I sort of missed it. But on the way back, getting to have dinner whilst looking out and seeing just deer running around and stuff, it was beautiful. Whereas if we had have got the just flown, it would have been we'd just missed all of that. But yeah, I think the thought of like I'm also in the UK, yeah. I am over in Bristol, which I swear gets warmer than a lot of places in the UK. But maybe I'm just biased because I'm very hot right now. But I think the thought of traveling by train, doing something like, going up Sweden, I guess would be very beautiful to travel by train, and probably, yeah, across Germany as well would be lovely. Do you know, Rydian is from Sweden. I was thinking about this the other day, not Rydian being from Sweden, but when I was little, we used to go on holiday in like the very south of France, and we would drive down there, and it would take like the best part of 2 days. And I was thinking, like, if we had kids, would I do that? Would I recreate those journeys? Would I, like, obviously if I learned to drive, would I drive all the way down to the south of France? We used to stop off in a little town called Beaune on the way. That was like the halfway point where we'd stay in a Formula One or what are they called? ATAP. And yeah, it is very lovely down there. Very warm. I'm flying back to Sweden today. I hope all of your flights are good. Hope everything behaves. But yeah, I think I'm just in thinking about holiday mode at the moment. My dad used to do regular camping trips in the UK and would take 4 of us kids along, and I can't think of anything worse to have to manage. Yeah. If you had kids, your kids are in the same room with you right now. That's true. That is true. Bunnies, do you want to go? Do you want to go camping? I think they would hate it. There's someone on Instagram who I see take their bunny camping, and I'm just like, I would not trust that. All it takes is for one little moment of like, what was that noise? And they would be off. That'd be it. Oh, bye bye, Hannah. I hope everything goes good with the presenting. I hope it's all good. Oh my gosh, big yawn. Does Gerry know he's adopted? Yeah. I imagine he must remember his previous mum somewhere in there. I don't know. I don't know how. I wonder if he still dreams about his first home. Well, I guess technically his second home. Do the buns know your name? Have you ever told them? That's true, actually. No. I guess I always refer to Alex to the bunnies as Daddy, but not in a weird way, in the cute way, not in the internet way. So I guess they wouldn't formally know me. Okay. But I'm always saying, like if like Alex goes to get an apple off the table or something, and they'll both just be following him around the room. And I'm always like, what's your daddy got? And he's like, no, it's mine. So yeah. Bondad. The internet has ruined the word daddy. It's true. It's true. Oh, look at you. I guess I should give you your little snack, shouldn't I? But you look so cozy. I don't really want to disturb you. Just a cozy baby boy. If you have any kitchen or bathroom towels, put in the freezer for a few hours and a place where the mini fluff balls can lie on them. Yeah, we've got I do that for the hamsters. We've got 2 hamsters upstairs. And I tend to, just things like their terracotta, what's the word? Pots. Terracotta pots are good for just putting in the fridge or freezer and then putting them in with them. And their sand bath is also good. But with hamsters, it's good for just having deep bedding. Deep bedding will keep them nice and cool. I wish Artemis was in a glass tank. It does bother me that she's in a wooden and plastic one, because I do worry it doesn't keep as cool as it would do if it was glass. But yeah. When I was growing up, goon was a perfectly ordinary word. How do you think I feel? Because I grew up in a family of Arsenal supporters who frequently use the word gooners. I remember the day I found out the new meaning and I had to I called up my parents and I was just like, when you're trying to look up Arsenal related blogs and stuff, can you just make sure that you use the word gunners instead of gooners, please? And then I had to explain why. I was like, just don't Google it. Oh, Fifi. Sorry, we collode. Hello, Cosmic. Right, should I take these away and then give this back to Gerry when he wants? Can you be persuaded? No. No. Fifi, you have that one. And I'll put these up here. It's still just the same things, Gerry. Oh, but they're different now. They're different because they've been on the table. Makes them exciting. Do you want another one? Oh. How old? Fifi was a stray bunny, so we don't actually know how old she is, but I think she's around 9. Gerry is 10 and a half. He will be 11 in September. My mic sounds weird in the left ear again. Oh, that's not happened in a while. Can't remember what I used to do. Should I? Hello. There's only one bit left, but I'm sorry, Fifi. I'm sorry. Was it brushing Fifi as you leaned over? Maybe. It's only for a few seconds. Oh yeah, maybe I accidentally scrumpled it over Fifi. There you go. Oh my goodness. Gerry, did she steal your bit of fennel? You gonna share the ice pod now? So you can both keep cool? Fifi, no! You tripped Gerry up. What are you doing? You're covering the ice pod. That's not gonna keep you cool. No! Oh no, it's all gone wrong. There you go. All gone wrong. Bye bye, handsome. You take care. You have good lunch. I think I just saw a moth escaping off of the blanket in all of that chaos. I guess there's been like a little moth hidden between the folds of the blanket all this time, and it was just like, bloomin' heck, what's going on? I'm out of it. Hello. You doing okay? Doing okay, baby boy? He was freeing it, yeah. There we go. Is that keeping you nice and cool now? Just one little hand, a new hand touches the ice pod. There we go. What a brave baby boy. Why does she need to rearrange the blanket? I don't know. Bunnies they get it into their heads that blankets need rearranging. And they will try for ages to get them just right. And I don't really know what just right is. Because they just crumple them up and then be like, perfect. I'm like, huh? But there must be some sort of bunny logic in there somewhere. Hey, Gerry boy. He's just as guilty of it. He does it too. He, hello. It's noisy outside, eh? Oh, look at that little tooth purr. You a happy boy? Happy boy got his ice pod? You happy? You want cuddles? There we go. He do be wanting cuddles though. Got a little snooty snuffler, haven't you? I'm sorry. I'll leave you be. I've made it worse. Did I make it worse? It's like I don't want cuddles anymore if you're going to be like that. Hang on, I need to sit up, Gerry. Oof. I know. There we go, I got it. I know. It's like having a toddler sometimes. Which I guess he is because he's 2. There we go. I know. My girls do the same. It's fun to watch them remodel their houses. Yeah. There's just like a way that they know that things have to be. And it might not make sense to us, but it's perfectly fine for them. Bless. How old are your guinea pigs? I've not seen guinea pigs in ages. I used to see them all the time when I was working at the vet, but it's been years since I saw a guinea pig in person, since I was formally introduced. He sat in such a scrumpled little way. Like, look, his little hand is all scrumpled up against the ice pod. He sat on a very scrumpled up blanket. Morning, Gerry. Yeah, the noises guinea pigs make are so lovely. They're so much more vocal than bunnies. But I do like bunny noises as well. Oh, there you go, another little tooth purr. I've been forgiven. Right, I guess it is time for me to head off. And I will close the curtains that I've only opened for Bunstream. And let the bunnies cool down a little bit more. There won't be, I don't think there'll be a bunny stream tomorrow, just so you know. Oh, should we go to Night Sham? I've got a blood test at 9:40. So there's a chance I might get back in time to do one. It just depends how long the wait is, sort of thing. But I should, the doctor's isn't that far away, so it might be that it's quick and I get home in time and I can sneak in a little one. I got them from the RSPCA. Mum is 2.5 and she had her daughters at 5 months. Ah, so you've got a little family. That's cute. That is cute. Well, everyone, stay hydrated and keep cool and look after yourself and all any little floofs you might be in charge of. And I hope you all have very lovely cozy days. I'll be back at 2 for probably Viva Pinata. I'll get back up on that pinata horse and hope for less chaos than last time. But yeah, look after yourselves, everyone. Be good. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. 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 Bye. There we go. Boop.